Imagine experiencing
The
that.
fear. Oh.
Imagine actually experiencing that.
Oh my God.
That's like a 1 in 7 billion chance of happening.
Yo guys, episode 30. Is it 31?
See?
Yes. Cheers, guys. Oh, well, you guys, you know the drill. Patreon. You
YouTube,
know what to
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Patreon,
Twitter,
follow, fucking
like,
TikTok.
YouTube. Follow, like, subscribe, download, everything. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
We're on every platform. Shout us.
Speaking of TikTok, boy.
Talk to me. I love a bit of TikTok.
You know why? You know why you can't DM people on TikTok?
Tell me.
Because pedophiles. It's fucking kids on TikTok, bruv.
True. Yeah,
There's kids. All I've scrolled through today is...
That what you're about to say sounds wrong.
All I've scrolled through.
Finish your sentence.
All I've scrolled through today is underaged spices looking for dick. Pedophiles are going to scoop them up.
All I've scrolled through today is kids on TikTok, basically.
It's true.
That sounds so wrong.
That's true. It's addictive. I hate it, but it is addictive.
TikTok is so addictive.
You just scroll and scroll and scroll.
It's so addictive. Like, you just find so many fascinating things on there.
You actually do.
It's
but
crazy.
It's like every night, just as you're getting bored, you'll come across
You
spikes
find another-
as well. Once,
Yes. TikTok is jokes. TikTok is jokes. It's crazy because TikTok, Instagram, Vine, Snapchat, not Snapchat. What else? What other social media like? Keek, I think. All those video ones that were back in the day. They're all practically the same thing. Apparently TikTok's been about for a while as well. And like things like House Party, that House Party. It's basically like Skype. But it's just like a new vamped version. It does exactly the same thing. You play games on it, blah, blah.
Bro, they're all the same thing.
They're all the same thing, man.
But they just have slight little improvements on the last thing.
And everyone's just gassed.
I wonder what the new Instagram's going to be.
Oh, Instagram's been about for a while.
Instagram's been about for a minute. Facebook's so done.
Oh, God.
People use Facebook more for business now than anything else.
Yeah. I can't remember. I think I stopped using Facebook in I'm good with years. 2000 and... When did I start Deloitte? 2015?
I have no idea.
2015, 2014? No, 2013. 13. 14, 2014. Sorry to waste your time.
That's all right.
With that malarkey. Yeah, 2014 is when I deleted Facebook. Or like, what's the word I'm looking for?
I unsubscribed to it.
You know what I mean.
Just deleted it.
I deactivated.
Deactivated.
That's the word I'm looking for. I knew there was a word. That's when I deactivated my account.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
I've still got mine, but I don't use it for anything. I think it's just hooked up to the podcast one.
Fair
podcast
enough.
page. But apart from that, don't use it. I say apart from that, I don't go on the fucking podcast one either. I just made it and just... It's bad that stuff that we do for the podcast, like, if I don't do it in my own life, I neglect it. Like, the Facebook page, for example... I'm terrible at Twitter. When some days I'll be like, ding. Other days I won't even remember it exists.
I fucking love Twitter. It's just so funny to me.
You do. You always send me shit from Twitter.
Twitter's so funny to me. Fuck, I love Twitter. You guys need to follow us on Twitter. I promise you. You'll fucking laugh.
You know what I saw the other day I just thought was so sick? There was this guy, you know Chris D'Elia? He posted on his page the other day. This is completely out of any sort of context, but posted the thing the other day that like it was so cool. It was just like the perfect example of like what, like when you're an inspiration to someone or when, like a famous person or someone looks up to you or whatever, the actual effect it has on that person.
Yeah,
you know when you're talking about behind the scenes of your own story.
Yeah.
There's this thing that I saw you see on Chris D'Elia's Instagram the other day. So you should definitely look at it. It's basically he found it. This one guy posted this long story and was like basically saying how he woke up in the morning. He woke up in the morning and he was feeling pissed off.
Yeah.
Everything. And he says he just woke up in a really fucking bad mood. He had to get ready for work, etc. And usually when he wakes up in a bad mood, he watches Chris D'Elia's podcast.
Okay.
To feel better, to perk him up for the day, and then he'll go out. But he said he had to work, so he didn't even have time to wake up and watch it before work. So he went into work vexed. He said he was having a shit day at work, and then all of a sudden, Chris D'Elia himself walks in to the ting.
No way.
Walks into the ting, and he was like, all he was like was, yeah, he came in, spoke to me briefly, we chopped up for a minute or two, was really, really cool. I got the chance to tell him that he's the reason I started stand-up, because watching him live the life that he's worked so hard, live the perfect life that he's lived like so hard to achieve, or to create for himself, is an inspiration. So he chases the same dream. He's inspired him to do this and that. And he's like, it's very rare that you actually get the opportunity to tell the one person who made the difference to you that they made the difference to you. So he was like, it was literally the best day of my life. Then pan to Chris D'Elia's actual Instagram, because he saw that video, posted it on his page, reposted it on his page. But he'd already posted a video earlier that day of him in his car, and he was like, bruv, I walked into this store today, I seen this guy. He's like, I said to him, bro, you got any toilet paper? And he's like, bro, I'll show it to you now. I'll show it to you now. I'll turn the volume so people can hear it. If you want to see the video, Chris D'Elia, he's a comedian, and he's funny. I don't want to play you the other one because it wastes the whole day. Oh no, please don't tell me he's deleted it. Hang on. Oh yeah. This is the one. So,
fucking funniest thing.
What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened?
Dude, the fucking funniest thing just happened. I was in a store. I'm not even gonna tell you which one because I think that the guy could get in trouble. But I walked up to him behind the counter and I was like, "Hey man, do you have toilet paper or are you all out?" And he goes like this. And I said, "What's up?" He was like, "Oh, yeah, hold on one second, man." And he finished ringing up the customer he was ringing up, and then he went in the back. He said, "Follow me." And I followed him to the back of the store. He walked into a door, walked back out with this, and then fucking handed it to me. He's like, "I gotta be discreet though." He's like, "I'm a big fan." Bro, it was like a fucking drug deal. I knew my comedy would fucking amount to something, dude. I got free toilet paper. Yeah, dude, look at all this. I'm gonna shit for fucking 3 weeks. Fuck yeah, dude.
Bro,
that's so funny.
I watched that and I was like, that's actually the sickest day. And then he posted under the guy's video, like, who knew just a simple trip to the store could be the highlight of both of our days. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. For that guy, just meeting him was the best thing that had happened to him. And for Chris D'Elia, bumping it, obviously it was a cool thing. It was just like, oh, sick, this happened to me. But it's like the difference in their experience. And the backstory. Like, Chris D'Elia has no idea. He's come in and out, just thought, oh, that was sick. And then got on with his day. Got some free toilet paper. But this guy's life has changed because of that.
It's revolved around him.
Bro, I looked at it, I was like, that is the sickest thing I've seen in ages.
That's a coincidence, man. Shit happens for reasons, boy.
It actually does.
And that you said that was the day that he didn't listen to Chris D'Elia on one of the
exact same day. Exact same day. He couldn't wake up because he said it came out. It comes out because I listened to it myself. It comes out on like Tuesdays. He said he woke up, came out that same day. Coincidentally woke up in a really fucking pissed off mood. So he was like, let me watch the new one today. And then he thought, fuck, I've got to work. I can't.
Fuck.
And then the My Man walks in, fam. That's bonkers.
What are the odds? What are the odds?
That is bonkers. I would love that.
What are the odds of that? It just, oh my days. You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Fuck, what's it called? The cats thing. What's it called? Don't fuck with cats.
You love that fucking thing. Don't fuck with cats, yeah.
It's top 3 documentaries, bro. Top 3, easy. In like episode 2, when they're in Germany or whatever, and the my man in the cafe and the cyber cafe is coincidentally watching the news about what's his name, Ray Magnotta or whatever. He's watching the news about him, and then he looks up and he sees him there.
That's crazy. Imagine experiencing that.
The fear. Oh.
Imagine actually experiencing that.
Oh my God.
That's like a 1 in 7 billion chance of happening.
You're seeing on the news about a guy that's a high risk. If he's seen, please call the police. You own a cafe, cyber cafe. You're watching that. You look up at your next customer, and he's the fucking guy.
Bro.
That's on the fucking news.
Bro.
I would shit myself. I would
Same.
scream. I would fucking scream. What are the odds?
It's hilarious. You'd
What are the odds?
think you're part of it. You'd think, you know what I mean? You'd think the stars of a line and you're coincidentally his next victim. Because that's a movie line.
100%.
You think he's come there for you.
100%.
That's exactly what I'd think.
because he's seen me. In my head, you know what I'm going to say.
He knows.
In my
me.
head, he's seen me see him on TV. So I
Bro.
know I'm dead. Do you know what I mean?
In your head, he's watched you do that whole
thing.
Like that.
I'm scattering the whole desk. What do you mean? I'm scattering the whole desk and trying to get free. I don't give a fuck about the shop.
Real talk, my man doesn't even know what's going on. He looks in the window, sees some guy going nuts.
I'll go skits. He played it so
Bro.
cool. Cool.
This is a dark twist. This is a steep turn. But what would you do if you like? It's just when you said the fear. What would you do if you, God forbid, you were just walking down the street on in the night,
Yeah.
and you literally see someone raping someone. You actively see it, and then you go you step towards them.
Yeah.
They pull a gun to you, and they say, "Shut the fuck up," and then they just dip into the darkness.
Night.
Yeah.
What the rapist runs away.
The rapist runs. My girl's just sitting there trying to pull herself together. You've been victim. You've been witness to it, threatened, and then man dips.
He just leaves me there with the evidence.
Yeah. What do you do?
I don't know. Because I feel like if I call the police, I'm going to be suspect number one. Do you know what I mean? Regardless of what the girl says, what it looks like to the untrained eye is that I've raped this girl.
Of course.
I'm going home.
And to make it worse,
Oh my God.
she didn't see his face.
Nah, I'm definitely going home. I'm
She
definitely going home.
She didn't see his face, and she looks up and she doesn't know if it was you or not. She didn't see this whole shut the fuck up thing. She was blinded with mud and shit.
So the first thing she sees is me.
The first thing, she opens her eyes and she just sees you standing there.
No. I'm going to jail. Regardless of what I say, I know I'm going to jail in the next 5 days.
Oh my God. Imagine. And she screamed. That's the thing. She screamed.
screaming.
So do you jump in and be like, no, it wasn't me. This is what happened.
Yeah.
Or do you just instinctively run?
Run. I think my instincts will tell me to run. But then I look more of a victim.
Of course you do. Oh, physically, of course you do. Because when they do pick you up, they go, why did you run? That's always the answer they ask. That's
So
always
why
the
did you run?
question they ask is, why did you run? If you were innocent, so why did you run? Because I fucking panicked, cuz. And that's, you know what annoys me in every movie ever?
Yeah.
They'll always say, so why did you run?
Yeah.
If you're innocent, so why did you run? And they're like, I don't know. I was scared. You were coming. I just instinctively ran.
Yeah.
And then always like, yeah. That happens in every single movie.
Oh, I'm
But
definitely
the truth
going to
is,
jail.
I would run.
I would run.
That's your
I'm
instinct.
definitely going to jail. I would just pray for some camera activity.
Fam, I would be so back and forth. My body wouldn't make sense because I would run and then it will realize no, she'll think it's me.
Yeah.
And then as I inch back, my other side of my brain's like, bruv, now she'll definitely think it's you. You've been running. And then you run a bit more and you're like, have I run too far?
Fuck. That's petrifying.
And I'll just end up keep running. The
have
fear
to
in me will reboot and reboot and
I
reboot,
would
and I'll
just
just keep
run
running.
home.
And when I get home, I'll be like,
I won't be able to sleep. I won't be able to sleep that night. Because I would think police are knocking on my door in the next 24 hours.
oh, 100%. Every time you hear a car come past, you're
That's
terrified. And then the whole time you're thinking, why didn't I just stay with her? Why didn't I just stay with her? Why did I run? You'll be thinking that for weeks, months.
Oh, that would scare the living Christ out of me.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's just so unfair. That
Of course.
predicament is so unfair.
Of course it is. And that's when you hear stuff like, oh, they always return to the scene of the crime. You would end up going back.
You have to. You would, yeah.
You'd end up going back and they'll be like, oh, typical. We're looking for a guy, beard, black guy. Here you are. they always return to the scene of the crime.
Oh my days.
You'll be stumped, fam.
I know.
And then if they say that to you, say if they don't formally arrest you, but they're like, oh, we're looking someone that meets your description. This is a crime scene. Do you know anything about it? Do you come clean?
Or do you just...
This is the thing. Are we continuing to dig this hole? Are we continuing to dig this hole? You've already run.
Yeah.
You wish you went back.
Yeah.
You've gone back.
Yeah.
They say they're looking basically for you, but at this point you're not a suspect. And they say, do you know anything about it? And this is your opportunity. This is actually your opportunity to be like, yes, this is why I'm here. Or keep your mouth shut and get on your way.
I feel like I've seen way too many movies because if I opt in and try and help, that's it. I'm number one suspect now. Because if I will take you to the station, ask you a few questions, blah blah blah. I'm number one. I'm not leaving because that's what happened to. Have you seen When They See Us?
Oh God, yes.
Like the first episode when the taller guy with like curly hair he wanted to go with his friend. He was like, I'll come to the station with you, and like he came willingly. And he was the one that didn't leave. He got banged up.
Bro.
The police banged him up in a room,
bro,
and say you fucking killed him, or say you did
bro.
This. Bro, I'm nah. Well, if they say they're looking for someone that fits my description, I'm walking away. I'm like, nah, I didn't see a thing. Sorry, nah. Because obviously, what we see on movies, stop laughing, cuz. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. Let me speak, man.
Sorry, go on.
Fuck's sake, let me speak.
Go on. I can't stop.
Let me fucking speak, cuz.
Oh my God. Go on. Fucking hell. Go on.
Because what we see on movies in terms of like that whole scenario happening, and then we voluntarily go to the station to ask questions. We actually don't know what happens. Do you know what I mean? Because we only can go off what we see.
Oh yeah,
but
it's true.
I can feel like that happens. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
Because I don't work in police stations, so I don't know what happens. We can only
it's true.
We can only subscribe to what they show us on TV, on like movies and series.
I'm suspect number one.
I'm suspect number one. I'm walking away.
Then okay, cool. So here's the thing now.
Oh my God.
You've decided to walk away.
Yeah.
You're like, this is too hot now. The thing's too hot. And you walk away. You get 10 steps and you hear, just a second, mate. Geezer's running up behind you.
Yeah.
It was one of the police officers.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry, just really quickly. As you can understand, as I said, we're looking for someone that definitely meets your description. I'm not saying it was you.
Yeah.
I don't even mean to come across rude. Would you do us a massive favor? You clearly live in the area. Would you do us a massive favor and come to the station? You're not under arrest or anything. Just come to the station. A few questions. Tell us not what you know about the area. Tell us what brings you down past the area today and stuff like that. Are you all right to come to the station willingly? You're under no obligation, or do you want to go home?
I'm going home. What? Nah. Obviously feel so scared, but I'm still saying I'm going home.
Okay, he was like, if you don't mind, mate, what's the problem? There's been a rape here. It's a serious crime. If you don't mind, what's the problem? We're going to the station.
Firstly, he would never tell me there was a rape that's happened.
Okay, he doesn't say. He was like, this has been a serious... we're conducting a very serious investigation.
Yeah.
There was a violent crime committed here just 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, why don't you want to come to the police station? As I've said, you're not under arrest. It's just for a few questions.
I'll say because I don't have to. I'll say because I don't have to. I have no reason to go there. So I don't want to go there.
Okay, and he's like, say if he's like, all right, mate, perfectly understandable. And then he clicks his microphone and he's like, he's not coming down, mate. He's not coming down. Repeat, he's not coming down. And he's like, have a good day. What do you do?
I'm moving. I'm quitting my job that day. Obviously, I'm finding somewhere else to live. I don't know, man. I'm done out. I'm done out. I know I'm going to jail. Because the judge will ask me, why didn't I fucking help at the first opportunity?
Exactly.
At the first hurdle.
Exactly. And then, when the judge, you just were funny. when the police knock on your door and say, Fuhad, we are officially arresting you on suspicion of a rape that happened 2 nights ago. Anything you say and do can be used in evidence against you in a court of law. When you get down, do you immediately say I didn't do it?
No, I'll wait for them to ask me whatever they want to ask me. I
And,
wouldn't outright just say I didn't do it.
Okay, cool. So, they take you in. You stay stum. You get in the car. They take you down to the station. They put you in a cell for 3 hours. Then you go into interview room 1, and they say, we're just going to ask you a few questions about the rape that happened 2 nights ago where you were walking. Do you want a solicitor or not? What are you saying?
I feel like if I get a solicitor...
They're just saying it's just an informal interview. You are welcome to call your solicitor. Do you want to call your solicitor now and get him down for you or not?
That's tricky. That's tricky. I feel like I'll say yes.
You'd say, I want my solicitor?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And they're like, oh, okay then. So we asked you if you knew anything. What? But you seem a bit hasty. Like, you seem a bit worried. Like, what's up?
I'm worried because you've said I've committed a crime. That's why I'm worried. I'm in a station.
All right, cool. So scrap all this. You interviewed. All right, cool. They've already charged you. All this stuff. You said you didn't do it in the interview and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You get to court and the judge says, Fuhad, you've pleaded not guilty, but I can see right here that we have eyewitness testimony saying you were at the scene of the crime. What do you say? What happened?
I'll explain the story again.
So you explain the story again and they say, so why didn't you help the girl? Why did you run away?
Because I would explain the fact that because the first thing she saw after the other guy ran away was my face, and I didn't want her to think. Obviously, instinct was a fight or flight situation. Cool. Instinct told me to run, so I ran. Cool.
So instinct told you to so, and then they twist it, and they're like, "All right, cool. So your instinct isn't to help a newly raped victim. Your instinct is to save your own skin and run." And then you see the jury like. And then he says, second point, why were you walking there that day? The day the police saw you. 2 days later, why were you walking past the scene?
I'd probably say I felt guilty.
You felt guilty?
I felt guilty for not helping her.
And
in the first place. That's why I went back to just...
Cool. And then the other lawyer says, objections. Psychologists say that the culprit always returns to the scene of the crime within 2 to 3 days. And then he goes, overruled. And then they look at the thing and they go, yeah, right, he does go to the scene of the crime. And then you're sweating now. And he's like, when the police asked you to your face, do you know anything about it? You said no, Fuhad. That was your chance to come fucking clean. This is your chance to say exactly what happened. Why didn't you say that?
Because I wasn't under oath then, but I'm on the roof now. So I could have said what I wanted to get home.
And then he's like, cool, perfect, right. You weren't under arrest. Fuhad, you said you went there because you felt fucking guilty for this girl. But when the police specifically asked for your help in this investigation, that would have been your opportunity to clear your conscience. Why the fuck did you still say no?
I don't know. I don't know.
Fam, that's when the jury was like, he's like, order. And then, fam, that's when you're going to jail for the rest of your life for a crime you didn't commit. Because you were just walking past the scene.
I know.
And cut. Fam, congratulations, you played yourself. Congratulations, you just played yourself.
Where'd you get that scenario from?
I just made it up.
Fuck it.
I just made the whole thing up.
Fuck it hell. Your mind wonders, fam.
Fam, it does.
What would you do?
That whole thing.
Yeah. Would you come clean from jump? Or would you...
I would have... I would have...
Like, you were the guy that was walking past when you saw a rape.
Like I said, I would have ran and ran back, ran and ran back. I would stop call the police. I think my body would stop me once I got round the corner or something, and I'm seeing a couple people looking at me running, or even if they're not, like I'm just
paranoid.
I'm paranoid now. I'll be like, fuck. So I think I would sprint back. While I'm sprinting back, I will call 999. Just so she thinks something. I don't know. I went to get my phone or went to get help or something like that. I don't know. But that's probably what I would have done. But obviously you can do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You're entitled to save your own skin.
Yeah.
I would help the victim. I believe.
You believe? I don't think a lot of people will, fam. I'm telling you,
Nah,
fam.
to be fair, I'll probably do the exact same thing. That's why I was laughing so hard. I said, I didn't see nothing.
Because at the end of the day, like I was at risk as well. Like,
of course,
the guy had a gun to my head and
True.
said, "Whatever, shut the fuck up," or whatever, and then ran. So I feel like my life's in danger. So of course I'm gonna run.
Jesus.
Or what if spin it? What if obviously you did this back and forth thing, but then as you were running back, calling the police, and you've already explained what happened, you get back to the scene and the girl's gone.
That's what I'll be scared of. That'll be my biggest fear. Is that I'll sprint back there and she's already gone. Which she definitely would have. She would have darted.
Yeah, you've given your name, you've given the location, they've got your number, all of that.
And your girl's just gone.
The girl's just gone. And then you hang up, then you get back there and you're like, fuck, she's not there. And then you obviously have to go home.
Fam, I wouldn't know if the police, this is the thing when the police are like, stay right there.
Yeah.
We'll be there. Fam, that's when my body will shake. That's when my body will shake and my eyes will roll. And I think, do I stay or do I go?
What have I got myself into?
What the fuck? What the fuck have I got? I've painted myself into a corner. What the fuck have I got myself into?
I just wanted to go home from work.
Long story short, don't come across a rape scene.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, sprint home. Fuck.
You know what's funny?
What?
You know what's funny? I'm not making light of rape. It's a horrible crime. But what I would pay... I can't even... I can. What I would pay to see that scenario, I don't want to see someone get raped.
Yeah.
But the whole, just you walking, like to be a fly on the wall, to see you walking in on a violent crime, and you're like, and as soon as you gasp, he's pulling a gun on you, and then you're double, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And just seeing your face scared, and then him dipping, you look at and then dying. Just running. Fam, I would die. That's the funniest thing. Oh my God, that is the funniest thing I can think of.
Fuck, that's so crude.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's funny. Wow.
I would
Crime scene investigations.
I would hate to be a number one suspect of anything.
People get locked for murder that they didn't commit all the time. I say all the time. I don't know how often it happens. But, fam, people get locked for shit and they always plead innocent. So a couple of these men are fully innocent.
Oh, snap.
What? Huh?
Was that meant to be up?
Did you kick it down?
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's fine.
Thank God.
I say that. Yeah, we'll see. But imagine.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
You imagine you're in pen. Because after that scenario, you're in pen.
I know.
You're in pen. And you're vexed you didn't help her in the first place.
I know.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you have to pay for, like, we live in a world, not live in a world, but like the way we are designed is that you can make a judgment, a split judgment in 1 second and decide to either run or help.
Yeah.
And no matter what you do after that first initial reaction, you're fucked.
You are fucked.
You fucked it.
I know.
And then you'll have continuous more reactions where you can either double down on your fucked
on
up
the lie,
or try and risk it and go back. Scary.
That is very scary, man. That's a very, very scary scenario. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Me
man.
neither, bro.
Fuck.
Me the fuck neither. Imagine that.
I couldn't. I honestly couldn't imagine such a thing.
That's a nightmare, bro. I'm not going jail.
I couldn't go to jail for anyone.
Nah, bro. I'm not going jail.
Because the thing, obviously, people in jail find out what you go to jail for. And then imagine going to jail, like, off the back of that. And then you go into, like, lunch one day in jail and they're like, oh, you like to rape little girls now. Someone comes up to you.
Since when? Now she's little. Now you like to rape little. Imagine I heard you like to rape little
So you
girls.
like to rape little girls, yeah. Fam,
My balls would implode.
first of all, I didn't do it. Second of all, I don't even know how old she is, cuz. Fam, it's just fucking Chinese whispers, cuz. You like to rape
Imagine, so you like to rape little girls. All right, now we go into scene 2, act 2. Act 2, scene 1. You're in pen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, right, you're in pen. And then man rolls to you and says, exactly word for word,
Yeah.
in the dinner line, you got your tray. He comes up behind your ear. You can feel his warm breath on the back of your ear and your neck. And your neck prickles up. And you look back and literally, as you look back,
He's there.
His stubble scratches your nose there. And he's here. And he's got your shoulder so you don't turn your body. So you just turn here and he's hit. And then he's like, so you like to rape little girls, yeah. And then just lets go and walks off. Doesn't even give you a chance to respond. Just walks off.
Oh my goodness.
Fam, imagine.
No, I know.
And then some Mexican brother next to you is like, Holmes, that's Derek from the Chileonbo brand. Their clan is no joke. Fam, what do you do?
Oh, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead, man. I don't know, man. I'd have to speak to the warden.
Okay, cool. Right, so you speak to the warden, and he's like, yeah, I know who you are. Don't worry, they're empty threats, etc. And you're like, cool, warden, can I get like solitary or something?
Yeah, some form
and
of
he's
isolation.
like, nah, these men will chat. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Plus, you're a big, strong rapist. You can handle yourself. And then God takes you downstairs. God takes you back downstairs. The guard takes you
My
back.
jaw would drop if he said that to me.
Your guard takes you back to your cell. You're chilling there just reading.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
won't be reading. I'll be shaking.
So
I won't be reading. I'll tell you that for free. I'll be there trembling.
all right, cool.
Fuck.
So you're trembling, right? And then you're trembling. You're trembling. Nothing's happened. You've not seen any of it. And then like your nerves just about to start to simmer down.
Yeah.
Just about.
I know
And
what
you
you're
manage
gonna
to
say.
drift off.
I know what you're going to say.
You manage to drift off to sleep.
Yeah.
And you wake up in the middle of the night to take a sip of water. And you look and your cell door is open. Your cell door's wide the fuck open. And then you're stuck there all night. And then you can hear people giggling in the hallway. End of scene. Nothing happens. Act 2, scene 2. You wake up. You manage to fall back asleep after hours. You wake up, the guard's banging on your thing saying breakfast. You have to get up. And you're like, all right, cool. You were up until like 6. You got like an hour sleep. He says, get up. You get up. You have your breakfast. Nothing happens. You go back to your cell. Day's done. Nothing happens again. Go to sleep. You wake up. Again, sip of water. You look up. Doors open. Donnie's in the doorway. In the doorway and says, bruv, you've got a couple options. Obviously, you've done something that's unforgivable. If you can own it with your chest and admit what you did to me and how you did it, I'll let you go.
I mean, what you did to me.
Not to you, sorry. Did to that little girl.
Yeah.
If you can look me in my eye, say exactly what you did to that little girl
Yeah.
and how you did it,
Yeah.
or your alternative is you can lie to me and say you didn't do it. I hate fucking liars. So tell me exactly what you did to that poor little girl and how you did it and why you did it. And I'll let you go. No harm will come of you. That means you've accepted your sin. Tell me what you did and how you did it and why you did it to her, this poor innocent child, and I'll let it slide. Lie to me and tell me you didn't do it, it's going to be a long night for you. I'm not going to lie. What do you do?
See what this man's doing, cuz.
What do you do? What do you do?
So I either lie by telling him the truth or tell the truth and get raped.
He says he's going to let it slide. No,
that's what I'm
tell
saying.
the truth and get raped.
Or lie by saying I did it.
Lie, you say you did it, and you can't just say I did it. You have to say,
explain.
You have to say why you wanted to rape a little girl. You have to say how you lured her in and did it. You have to tell him all of these details.
Fam, I'll beg him. I'll beg and plead and tell him the real story. I'll tell him exactly what I told the judge. I didn't fucking do it.
Man, he would be like, Fuhad, I've read your case. I've read the case file. You had plenty of chances for redemption. This is your last chance for fucking redemption. Tell me the truth. Tell me you did it, or it's going to be a long sentence.
I didn't do it, cuz I'm not admitting that. I couldn't admit that.
You'll be like, all right, Fuhad, that's fine. I understand. You're a hard nut to crack. That's fine. Why don't I let the homies in here run a little train on you for a little while and see if that loosens your tongue? See if you can get the honesty juices out. When Paco and Raban come in here.
Paco and Raban.
They come in here and sing you a sweet little number.
Oh, fam, we're fighting. We're fighting. We're fighting until I've got no more energy. I can't, bro. I can't. I told you I'm going to die within the first week. If I go to jail, I'm dying within the first week. 100%.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell, that's funny. All of that's hilarious.
All because I walked past a girl.
All because you just stumbled innocently across a violent, horrific crime. That's the only reason all of this has just transpired.
Wow.
And you're certain you're going to fight to your death.
I'd have to. I can't admit that. I couldn't admit that. I couldn't admit. Not even
Fight
admit.
to
I
your
couldn't
death.
lie to I couldn't lie to them and say that I did that.
You're a real man. To be fair, you passed the test. You passed the test. This is all a test.
But you wanted to say, yeah, of course I'd say I did it.
Nah, this is all a test, and you passed, man. Well done.
Why was it a test?
You had so many chances to redeem yourself, and at the very end, you came back and you manned it up. You manned it up, and you refused to get raped, and you refused to let these men run a train on you. You just you cut off every option,
fam.
and said, "No, this is my chance of redemption. I'm not having it."
I couldn't, fam.
Oh God, that's funny. Am I the arsehole?
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that was amazing. Good storytelling.
Very good stories, Andrew. Well done.
I'm a loser.
Shut up.
Right. I didn't even read this one prior. I just saw the title and thought, okay. Am I the arsehole for not wanting my aunt and cousin to live here despite them facing homelessness?
My aunt and cousin.
Right. So my mum made the decision on her own to allow my aunt, her sister, and my cousin to move in with us after she lost her job, her home, and essentially became homeless. She never mentioned it to me, and I'm not heartless. I understand what's going on, but they have been here for 2 weeks now, and I can't stand it. The reasons I'm losing my mind is because my aunt doesn't do anything but drink and watch TV in the living room all day, where they sleep. And my cousin, who's 29, is literally a couch potato. He's never held a job in his life and has no plans to. On top of that, his hygiene is fucking terrible. He refuses to take a shower and it's fucking gross. He wakes up at 7 a.m. and immediately gets on his laptop until 11 p.m. No joke. While this occurs, he demands my aunt to wait on him. He's useless. I throw up. What? I almost throw up in my own home because he stinks so bad. My mum ignores this by locking herself in a room, and it's fucked up because it's not just us four. My boyfriend, my brother, his girlfriend, and their baby live here too.
Whoa.
These men are Asian.
Say that. My boyfriend, my brother, and his girlfriend live here too.
Yeah.
What?
They're Asian. 100% Asian.
Nah. So she's asking if she's the arsehole for not wanting. That's a tough one because obviously morally they've done the right thing.
Yeah.
Like that's blood. That's my mother's brother or my mother's
sister
and my cousin. Like, morally, they've done the right thing. But if they've been there for 2 weeks and they're doing that, I'm checking them. I'm 100% checking them. If my mum is shying away from it and unlocking herself in a room to avoid it, I'm checking her too. Facts, I'm checking my mum. Because how can you be so kind, obviously, to let them in is obviously a kind thing. But for them to ignore everything they're doing in your own household,
Bro.
I'm checking my mum. So she's not.
Right.
I wouldn't say she's an arsehole. I wouldn't say she's an
arsehole, man. Fuck them, man.
That's a piss take on her cousin.
Rub your skin, bruv.
And the auntie's part.
Yeah.
Not even showering.
That's wild.
Not helping out in the yard, being a couch potato. Nah. If you're not going to pull your weight after I've let you man stay here, even though you are blood, you need to do something about that.
Rags.
You need to find something. Get a
Rags.
job or you're leaving, mate.
These times as well, she didn't mention it, but this is just off the top of my head. I hope while she's writing that, she has a look at herself, because clearly, obviously, she's saying, "Oh, my mum's obviously brought in this person."
Yeah.
She lives there with her boyfriend.
True.
She lives there with her boyfriend. So I sincerely hope while she's tracking it, that she's thinking I hope she's got enough confidence that she does everything that she can to benefit the household.
Yeah.
Because if she doesn't, then she's a dickhead. She's an arsehole.
Well.
She's an arsehole.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to get the fuck out and leave mum alone.
Mum is stressed.
Yeah, my mum's out here paying mortgage. She should be able to lock herself in.
And the brother's girlfriend.
And the brother and the brother's girlfriend. I hope everyone in there is pulling their weight.
Pulling their fucking weight to help mumsy out.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
No wonder she's in the fucking closet crying. Drinking wine every night.
Fam,
The man are
taking
running her wild, fam. Fuck.
My kid could never move in with their partner. In my house. For what? Never. It's never happening.
That's never going to happen. That's literally never going to happen.
It's mad. But anyway, Rappy?
Yeah, man.